And
We're back!
Welcome to the Cavalry, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome to the Cavalry, everybody. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah. Take off
we
your
know-
shoes. Stay a while.
We know you have a lot of options out there. Some would say endless options. And we want to thank you for choosing the Cavalry for your podcasting needs.
Make yourself at home. Get
Make yourself at
comfy.
home.
Grab a hot toddy. Take off
grab
your
a hot.
pants. Unroll your
hot-
schlong.
What? Grab.
Did I
Hey,
lose you, Andrew?
what a weird start. Good to see you, dude. I've been driving, no joke, 5 continuous, just the worst traffic. We came back from Seattle. We did a little 10-year anniversary getaway.
Ooh la la.
Ginger stayed with the grandparents, and we went to this fancy resort in just like basically in Seattle, and it was great. It was at a state park though, so it's like a lodge, like a fancy lodge, but like the lodge itself is a very fancy resort. We booked it with like, Hilton honors points or whatever, but then
And it's in Seattle.
it's in Seattle. Well, it's in Kenmore, Washington. It was just like kind of on the north end of Lake Washington.
So how far is this from your home?
My like where I grew up, or
No, where you live now.
Oh, like 3.5 hours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but it took 5 hours to drive home because of the traffic. But like, what was funny about it was it's this really fancy resort that they built, and they restored this old Catholic seminary. And so it's this beautiful old building, St. George Seminary. They've turned into a fancy resort, but it's on a state park. So like it's public grounds all around it.
Sure.
And it's summer camp season. So it's like you go for this like private getaway, and you're like, oh, we're gonna stay at this fancy resort. And then like literally starting like at 8 a.m. outside your window, it's just just kids running up and down the field. I don't know. I get this like secondhand sort of like anxiousness when I see summer camp, because you're just like, oh, these kids are crazy and they barely want to be there. They don't, like, I don't know. Did you love summer day camp? It really did just feel like they just lump you in with a bunch of kids you don't know.
Yeah, daycare.
And you take you to these weird state parks and these teachers you've never met, and you eat this bad snacks.
It's daycare disguised as fun summer camp.
Right. So, but it was pretty good. And did a gig last night at a golf country club place, and then came back today in the worst traffic I think I've ever been in. It's just awful.
Oh, I'm sorry.
How do you feel about traffic? Pro or con?
Let's do traffic talk. Can I tell you, hot take? I don't know if this is a hot take or not. Chicago traffic worse than Los Angeles traffic.
Oh yeah. Do you? So you don't like it?
I'm on the boo.
Yeah, boo.
Traffic.
We'll say some people nobody likes traffic.
Right. No.
Some people hate, despise it, get
sure
irrationally angry at it.
Sure.
As if they're like, I love it when people are like, where's everybody going on a Tuesday afternoon? And it's like, you're the people. You're one of those. You are the people.
You are it.
But Heidi, I will say, my wife, she's the most, obviously she doesn't love it. Doesn't seem to bother her at all.
Huh.
Like the bad traffic, she's just like, eh. And then my parents are always like, you got to go now. You got to beat the traffic. And she's like, well, if we're in traffic, we're in traffic. We'll get there when we get there. And I'm like, wow.
I don't mind a long drive, but the sitting in traffic where I feel like I'm wasting my time and I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's how most people are. It's very frustrating.
Take.
Dang
it.
You thought you were onto something?
I thought that was a hot take. Damn.
We should become pro traffic somehow. There is an angle on it. if you want to do something on your phone, a little traffic doesn't hurt.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
let's say you got like a 4-hour drive and you're just dying to check that phone. You're like, there's got to be something good on there. I haven't looked at it for like 2 hours, and then you get some bad
And you see
traffic.
those
Just for a
brake
minute,
lights
innit?
and start reaching for the phone. Yes.
Um,
Are we glitching? Oh, you're muted. Your microphone is muted and you're back.
I know. I don't know what's wrong with it's the connection. I figured out, but I don't know how to like.
Oh, now you're on the computers. You're on the computers
Yeah.
again.
I'll fix it.
All right. Well, I'll tell you while you're figuring that out. I'll tell you Friday. I thought I was gonna have this past weekend off. Nice little no work weekend, and I got a day of. Now you'll have to tell me when you have a microphone what your thoughts are on day of gig. It was nice because it was Green Lake. This is Friday, Green Lake, Wisconsin, where we go on family reunions. It's like an hour and a half away from my house, if that. And it wasn't great money, but it was, a lot more than zero.
Yeah.
And so it's like I don't have an excuse. I was like, oh, I was just so planning on just hanging out with the kids and the family. But then I was like, well, I could still be home by 11. I'll be home, sleep in my bed tomorrow. And I did it. And the previous show, the weekend before, I had that garbage corporate gig that just left a bad taste in my mouth. So I was like, I need redemption. Yeah. So I did the show. It was a lot of old people. It was in Green Lake. They don't get comedy or ever see. So it was just like murdering, wasn't going out on any limbs, just all safe, just tried and true material. It was just fun to just kill and get money.
So it was good. It was worth doing.
Good. Yeah. I'm glad I did it.
Yeah, because sometimes that doesn't work out. Sometimes you're like, oh, it's like so close to my house, whatever. It's like I'm barely working at all. And then by the time you do it and you get there, and you're like, what am I doing? Like this is what a waste of my night. And I could have been home. And I did this gig. The gig I did was bad money, but I said yes just because I was already going to be up there. Same thing. Like, I'm going to be up there. We'll just extend the trip by one day. I can drive, be back at my parents' house by like 10,
Yeah.
But then there's like these Washington State gigs. You gotta be careful because if they're on the peninsula, it's like I had to take a toll, a ferry, and then a toll bridge on the way back. So like I'm down like $40 just in like tolls and ferry costs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
then the money's not good to begin with. And then you're like, oh my God, just getting anywhere is like, but it was I will say it was a fun show. So you do need those. You need the ego stroke.
Yep. They're very important.
Yeah. And you need crowds who just like, yeah, I've never heard of you, have never seen you. You have no concept of like an old joke or repeating, like doing old material. You're like, I can pull out any banger I want. I can go to any
album
period. Yeah, any album, any any era, any Andrew era. I can draw from here, and they'll have no idea.
Yeah, and I will blow these people's minds.
Yeah,
that's fun.
I opened the shows. There's this booker, and it's funny, like comedy, it's all about longevity. Like the key to stand-up, all of it is just like hanging around. I really believe that more than anything now. You just have to be willing to hang around. This guy, his name's the great Chris. That's what he goes by, Chris Larson. And he always has pictures of himself on everything. So he's got this big goofy smile, and he does big 2 thumbs up. And he wears a stupid bowler hat, and he's a big fat guy. Hat? What's that? Like a pork pie hat, or I don't know how else to describe it.
Okay, yeah.
Kind of like
the brim, a short, small brim.
Yeah, short brim, but like a And but he's just been booking the exact same type of gig in the exact area since I've started stand up.
Oh wow.
And I mean, and there's always a lot of them. Like he finds these little country club golf places,
Yep.
on the western part of Washington State,
Yep.
and they're low money, and he's just grinded that out for like 25 years.
Wow.
It's crazy, and he's still doing it. But he the way he promotes him, so he does, like I said, he wears, like, not only does he wear this, he took it to the next level last night because he's wearing a shirt with his own name on it, a hat with his own, and 2 giant basketball sneakers with a picture of himself and the great Chris written on the sneakers.
Wow. Respect.
But I said it at the show. I was like, imagine some Chinese kid sewing those.
Ooh.
Yeah. He's like, who's the great Chris? What? Yeah. This guy plays in the NBA? What the fuck? This big fat white guy
with his pork pie hat.
With his pork pie hat.
That's my plan. I just gotta stick around and just not go.
Just hang around. I really think that's the key to everything. I was listening to the Amy Poehler has a new podcast, and it's great. And she was talking about how she thinks hanging out, good hang.
Okay.
With Amy Poehler. And she was saying how what you learn in life is you already kind of know how to do, like, you're smart enough to do anything, really. It's just they invent these terms to keep you out of the room. So it's like once you learn the little terms, little words for everything, then you kind of got it. You kind of
know. Like what do you mean? What's the example?
So her example was she was talking to Leanne Morgan, and she was talking about her sitcom. And Leanne Morgan was like, I was so nervous. I've never done any acting, sitcom acting or any sort of acting, really. And she's like, I had to learn about camera blocking, and I had to learn about, learning the lines. And so that's what she was saying. Like, she's like, you kind of already know, how to be yourself. You know how to, like, be funny. They just, like, have these words. And once you know the little glossary of terms,
then you
can kind of do it. You're like, oh, and it's like the same thing with anything. It's like, I don't know, any trade job or whatever. It's like, it's not rocket science. There's just this kind of glossary of terms of, like, this screw is called this, and this tool is called this. And once you, like, learn all that, then anybody can do it.
Yeah, once you throw the words around, people in the industry be like, oh, he knows. He's
right. It works for stand-up. Like, like if you're hanging around somebody and they start talking about the light or talking about, like, a middle act, or so, you're like, oh, this guy has chops. He knows what he's talking about.
Yeah. Did we? I don't think we ever had Mike Merrifield on, but do you know Mike Merrifield?
Yeah.
Appleton guy.
Yes, I do know Mike. Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know if it's been a while, but he used to his biggest pet peeve was when people would call open mics Mike. Oh, you're going to the mic? He would get so mad. What's your stand on that? Like, who cares?
Oh, who cares? I don't get it. What would make him mad about that?
I don't know. Like, that's what they call. I think that's what they call him in New York or something. It's just like, oh, I'm going to a mic.
I for sure picked that up. I think I would refer to it as a mic.
Yeah.
I like why call. He doesn't like the fact that they're not
saying open mic.
That it's an open mic.
Yeah.
My next, is it because his name is Mike? Like, he's like, I don't want to be confused. You're just throwing mics around. Do you?
I wonder
how far is he going to take it? Do I have to call it an open microphone? Do I have to?
No.
An open call.
Open mic. He's good with open mic.
This is an open call microphone session of comedy, amateur stand-up
for entertainment purposes.
Yeah, that's funny that he's hung up. What is he? He just doesn't like it because it sounds phony. Like, it sounds like you're a wannabe or something.
Like
you're a wannabe New Yorker.
This is years that he used to rant on these on social media, but I just thought it's so interesting because I was like, he's really passionate about that.
Yeah.
And I think it's just because it's like, he's been doing it so long. He's like, oh, these new comics, they come in, they're just calling mics like it's an open mic. I don't know.
Of all the things to get mad at these new comics about, I have not heard that one before.
Well, we should have him on.
Let's have him on. Embrace debate. You know, I'm sensitive to it because I think I for sure call them mics now.
Yeah, well,
Do you have any? And people do it to me. It's taken over. I think he lost that war because that's not even a New York thing anymore. I think that's a LA thing. That's a everywhere thing.
yeah, I bet it's a Midwest thing that was an open mic. And so maybe he's talking to Midwest comics that are like, that's a New York thing. Why are you trying to?
Yeah, you poser.
Yeah, you poser. I don't know.
Yeah,
This is all speculation.
wild speculation.
Wild speculation. But
I'm gonna go back. You know what? In honor of Mike Merrifield, I'm gonna go back to calling it open mic. I'm gonna think about that every time now.
You probably will, because
Hey,
I do.
you
I
know
think
any-
about that a lot too.
It sounds weird to me now because I'd be like, "Hey, do you know any open mics? Do you know any open mic? Do you have any open mics around? What's the open mic tonight? Yeah,
What's
does
the
anyone have
mic?
the open mic list?
Now it's sounding weird when you say it, but like I feel like if I were to be like, "Oh, are there any mics?" It would seem disingenuous because
to see that sounded. You know what? That sounded great to me. The way you said it just now, I was like, "Oh, this guy's cool. He gets it."
This guy's real neat. I like this guy. He's cool. He seems like a fun.
I had a
man.
lot of respect for you just now. Yeah, I think the only way I would ever use the term open mic is if I was talking to someone who wasn't a comedian.
Sure.
And then I'd want to be clear. I was explaining it to them. You know.
Sure. Okay.
I would call it open mic night.
Open mic night.
Go to open mic night.
That's a night where Mike spreads his legs. Open mic night. Get in there, put your nose in his butt. And the old open mic night. I have a question. This is a discussion topic. I was talking to a buddy of mine about it. Not to get political. This is the political part of
Let's get political.
Let's get political. Just with everything I feel like just with everything that's going on with the president of the United States and all of this horseshit, you got to think and how obvious certain things are. We have to
give him.
I don't even want to call
give
myself
him the benefit of the doubt. Is that what you're about to say?
That is not what I was going to say.
I mean, after everything, don't you think he's earned a little bit of benefit of the doubt?
Yeah.
You know?
That's where I was leading to.
Okay.
Doesn't it seem like the left side, this has to be the explanation. The left side has been so annoying that people that are like, well, I don't know who I'm going to vote for. I don't know which side I'm going to pick on. But the left side has been so annoying that I would rather vote for this
interesting,
misogynistic, likely pedophile, convicted then
yeah. Do you think
because
You're
the left
right.
is so pompous and so this is what's right, this is and they're just like, you know what, you're so fucking annoying, fuck you, I am gonna actually side with this
I
side.
think there is something to that. Like, as much as I hate to say it, I think that we never reward people just for being right. You know, like let's say someone told you, hey, Johnny, you got to pull in your lawn chairs. It's going to rain tomorrow. And you were like, yeah, I'll get to it. And then they saw you later in the afternoon, like, Johnny, remember, it's going to rain. Pull in your lawn chairs. They'll get ruined. I know this brand, and they'll melt. And you go, yeah, I got it. You don't need to tell me about my lawn chairs. I got it. And then right before bed, they're like, hey, Johnny, come on, man. I'm really worried about you and these lawn chairs. They're going to get destroyed if you leave them out. You're like, yeah, I'm on it. And then it did rain.
The next morning.
It did rain, and then they were ruined. You wouldn't in your head be like, you know what? That guy was right. And I owe
Right.
him.
Yeah.
I owe him a
You'd
lot.
almost blame him. You'd be like, that
You'd
fucking
be like,
asshole.
see that stupid.
He's gonna
fucking guy."
love seeing that these are ruined. He's gonna love that he was
And
right.
then if you like to carry this analogy out, you would probably respond by just waiting for every rainstorm and buying a bunch of those same lawn chairs and putting them on your lawn and be like, yeah,
Yeah,
eat it, cry more, libs.
Exactly.
So I think there is something to like just being right is not enough. So like I think that's where liberals get it wrong. It's like they're like global warming or gay rights or the Iraq war. There's been so many things where they can look back and they go, we were on the right side of this issue, history has shown, or whatever. But you get no reward for that. You still have to always be winning over people.
Yeah.
Being likable is probably more important than being right. It's just like comedy, like being likable goes way, way further than being like technically funnier.
Right. Yeah, for
like,
sure.
You can look at the jokes on paper of a lot of people and go, well, surely this person's more famous than, and it never works that way.
Yeah.
So I think that there is a point there about like, and then just completely hammering people when you believe or you are right and they're wrong also doesn't work.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah.
You just gotta like
dig in harder and be like,
always be trying to like be cool and win people over,
Yeah.
Be likable.
Yeah, exactly.
Just be cool, man.
That's all we got to do.
Yeah, but there's for sure some like, I mean, they say it. They say like they just want to own the lip. They don't even care about whatever it is, the issue. They just do it to make, like, the best example of that is like, and I just saw it today on the freeway, but do you remember, this was more popular before, but do you remember what like rolling coal? Have you ever heard of that?
No.
Okay, so they would have a big truck.
Yeah.
But then they could literally engineer it to like spit out black.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah, like extra black diesel or whatever pollution.
Yep.
Out of the exhaust. And you have to like pay and work and use up extra gas to have that effect, to shoot out extra black sooty pollution. So it doesn't make your car faster. I don't think it doesn't make anything better. It doesn't. All it does is make people angry who care about the environment. Or just inconvenience people who are behind you because they have to breathe that in. But it's like there's no reason for it except to piss
benefit,
people,
Yeah.
So I think that proves your point right there.
Yeah. God, we're so fucking smart.
Yeah, we figured it out because we're right.
We are.
Do you ever have the moment where you're like, yes, I think I know what I know, and I obviously believe what I believe, and it seems so obvious that the people who disagree with me are wrong? And I mean, it's never been clear. These aren't like gray issues. These are like very clear, black and white. But do you ever wonder, like,
is the wallpaper in my bathroom?
What's that?
Perfect example is the wallpaper in my bathroom.
There you go. But do you ever wonder if I was just placed in an ecosystem where I was getting the exact opposite information all the time? Every time I open my phone, every time I turn on the TV.
Oh, sure. If you would be on the other radio, side.
I was just hearing all the opposite of the stuff I'm hearing. I probably would just think the opposite.
Yeah.
It would be insanely arrogant to think I could just survive a different media ecosystem.
I totally agree.
Yeah. So
but I don't think that's an excuse. I mean, yes, that's probably an explanation, but there's also common sense and respect for your fellow person and
there's the decency stuff too. Yeah.
I mean, at some point, I mean,
Like Heidi and I, we saw a truck, and it was like not a giant one. It was just like an old fashioned normal sized pickup truck,
yeah,
and it had one bumper sticker, and it just said Trump 2024, and it had
okay.
another bumper sticker, and it said "Let's go Brandon." So that one's a little inflammatory, you know, because it means like fuck Joe Biden or whatever.
Yep,
But like just two bumper stickers, no flags,
yep,
no double diesel engine blowing
sure.
out gas,
Yeah,
no big assault rifle with a flag around it and an eagle like and a noose or whatever.
right.
And I was like, see, if that was what this truck with the two regular bumper stickers and a regular looking truck, if that's what we were up against, no one would be freaked out. That would just be like a normal Republican dude. That's what it used to look like.
That would be, yeah, exactly. I was going to say that's what it has been for a long time.
That's what,
my guy and your guy.
Now it's like they all took HGH and roided it out, and even the trucks took HGH. Like everybody is on, you know, and it all like the brains went crazy, and the guns got bigger, the trucks got bigger, everyone got madder, and it's like totally out of control now.
And I'll say, you know, I'll acknowledge just like, oh God, how scary this is, and just, oh man, this is just such a depressing. We're so divided, and then there's that the response of, well, I think, you know, positively, this was needed. This all had to come out. It's gonna be cyclical. This had to come out, and this will show that it goes down. But I don't think, because yes, this opened the door for all this, but they're not gonna go away when it switches.
I believe, you know, I used to think the same thing during the first Trump thing.
Exactly.
But my buddy, give him credit, this guy from LA, funny comedy writer named Rob Trabowski, and I was just talking about how all this stuff, we need to show people the error of their ways. They need to realize that and he was like, you just got to win. It's like, none of that shit matters. You got to win, and then you got to write the rules when you win. And you got to write the history books, and you just got to win. It's the only way people are going to remember you being right is if you win. And it, you know, it was true when Biden won. Then you were like, but then Trump wins, and it's like none of that mattered. You know, none of it, and they'll just keep going down their path if they keep winning, because they'll be like rewarded for it. So, I don't think that's. There is no silver. I mean, there's always a silver lining when you're looking for it, but it's like it would have been better if if he hadn't won. You know.
Yeah. We're not getting back to how it was.
But that's the thing. If you're gonna feel better about it, like, I just don't think anybody was gonna beat it. Like, people were just so mad about the post-COVID stuff. There's just whoever was, he was gonna win no matter what, you know.
Yeah.
And that way he got like insanely lucky. But hey,
let's politics talk on the cavalry.
Politics talk.
Oh my gosh.
We should run for president. What was your idea for president? That someone should just get picked?
Yeah, like a draft.
Like a draft?
Like the army draft. I still think that's a great idea.
I still think that could work.
Yeah.
You had some other idea where they weren't allowed to do commercials.
What's that? Oh yeah, that's right. That's another one.
Yeah. We got a lot of political ideas.
Yeah, we had a lot of good ideas. God. Why does no one listen to us? It's not like we're not putting it out there.
I know. Come on. What do you think? Topics? Unless you got anything else?
Well, I just want to say I watched Happy Gilmore 2. Have you seen that yet?
Oh, I have. You know what?
What have you heard?
Horrible things.
Okay.
I've heard that it was very successful. I've heard that a lot of people have watched it, which is good for
it's on Netflix. So
it's on Netflix.
Easy and cheap. Yeah.
But they can tell when people are watching stuff or not. And it's like their most streamed original movie ever or whatever. I will say I saw the previews, and everything in the previews was like either a callback to like a joke from the original movie, or just the exact same joke again with older actors, or, you know. And I was like, oh man, this looks really bad. And then everything I've heard is that it is in fact bad. So I have not
Yeah.
watched it because I'm scared to watch it because it's like, man, Happy Gilmore is so good. I don't want to taint it.
Yeah, I think this is one where you have to just look at it like Happy Gilmore 1 is its own thing, and this is, a different thing. It's not like, oh, they ruined the franchise.
Oh no, I mean, I don't even, you can't ruin whatever. It's like when they say that about Indiana Jones, or it's like, who cares?
Right.
You can still go watch the first Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to stop you.
Yeah. Yeah. But I watched Happy Gilmore 2 with Edie and Duncan, who had
Oh,
I
right.
don't think Duncan seen the first one, but it was like, oh, this is great because they're not tainted with all the bullshit that everyone
Yeah.
online is. It's just so it was perfect. It was like they thought that was funny, and they saw it, 6 months ago for the first time, and now they're seeing.
And they liked it. They liked the sequel.
Funny. I mean, I liked it just because I was watching with them. I think if I watched it alone or with a comic, I'd be like, what is this? Because it's just kind of a cameo filled, thing. And it's fine.
Yeah.
But I was curious what you'd heard because I have really been off social as far as scroll it, so I haven't heard anything.
I will say there's just so many good movies that I don't see. And I don't make the time. Like, I'm not going to go watch Happy Gilmore 2 unless I know it's at least decent,
Yeah.
I mean, you just gave me the best review I've heard of it yet.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't, if you have other things to see, sure. But if you're deciding to go to bed or watch a movie, might as well put it on because it is entertaining.
What a quote for the movie poster. Hey, if you're deciding from just sitting down and staring at a wall or putting on a movie, this is better than the wall. This is better than the absence of a movie. Happy Gilmore 2 is funnier than nothing.
Well, it sounds to me like that's not what the reviews are saying.
Well, yeah, I know. But do you know what I've heard is great?
What?
And I think you were on this early.
Oh, I'm excited.
Naked Gun.
Naked
Gun.
I've been hearing that too.
Everybody says that's hilarious, and I would much rather go see that.
I know.
Because I've heard that it's actually good. So
yeah, I do want to see that.
Here's like a mini topic, not my topic, but
okay.
Well, it could be my topic, but like reviews come out too early now. Like consensus builds on whether a movie or a show is good or bad before you ever have a chance to give it a shot. And like, it's not just like one critic, because they aggregate it all together. So it's a Rotten Tomatoes, it's a score. So it's not even like, oh, I heard it got a bad review or I heard it got a good review. And then you go see for yourself. It's like, no, it's a 87% or it's a 32%. And you're like, okay, well, shit, I'm just not going to see it. I guess I'm not going to judge for myself.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you hear about it before the movie even gets reviewed. Like they'll be like, oh, it had reshoots. Oh, this movie, like you're already hearing it. This movie had problems. They had to re-edit the whole second. That's like everybody's like too inside show business now.
Yeah, it's like it's too political. That's all. Yeah. Oh, we got to get our score up. We got to so that it has a strong open and people want to see. It's like the movie, the trailer should be what get people in. Not oh, what have they heard about it before anyone could have even seen it besides inside industry people.
Honestly, there should be some movies where they don't do a trailer. They don't release it for reviews. They're just like, this is the title. It's called,
My Big Penis.
It's called My Big Penis. It's called My Big Penis. And it's starring, Kevin Costner and Timothy Chalamet. And you're like, whose big penis is it? I don't know.
Yeah,
which one of them has the big penis? But that's all you know. And there's no poster. It's just a black poster with the title and the names of the actors. And I feel like, and no one's going to know if it's good or bad till someone buys a ticket. We're not doing any early screenings. We're not doing any festivals. It's just going to come out on a Thursday and everywhere in America at the same time. That'd be so exciting. I would go see it. I mean, who am I kidding? I would see it either way. My Big Penis. You're not going to miss that. Kevin Costner.
Yeah. Should do like M. Night Shyamalan presents My Big Penis, starring Christina Ricci and Jada Pinkett Smith.
Yeah.
Then you're like, what?
Wait a minute. Twist.
They're the only ones in it. Yeah.
Oh, that Shyamalan, his greatest twist yet.
His greatest twist yet.
I don't know. I felt like I could see that one coming. You know what else I hate? I don't like?
What's that?
People are too obsessed now whether a movie makes money or not.
Oh God, I know.
Oh my God, everyone's a box office gossip dork. They go, oh, actually, like some movie will open like $500 million, and they're like, well, you know, production cost. By the time they recoup production costs, and they have to pay for promotion, and they're all flying private, and they have to pay for the actors' meals, and they really lost money. It's like, would you shut the fuck up? First of all, you know, they're just doing the work of the studio. Every company likes to act like everything they do loses money because that's how they justify cutting and writing shit off on their taxes. You know, trust me. As a small business, I'm constantly trying to show the world that I'm losing money at this because it behooves me to do so.
Yeah. I lost money giving away these promotional T-shirts after every show.
But right, like it's like, and why do you care? You should just like the movie or not. You should not worry about whether it's a hit. It's so stupid to me.
Talk about fucking taking the fun out of it. And that's the thing, it's the nerdiest, like that's the big talk about all these comic book movies, like Superman's like, oh, the whole universe depends on how Superman if it, you know, it's like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, you have a real cool imagination.
Well, and like also, you know, they're like, oh, actually, this movie lost money. They'll say that with every movie. Actually, it lost money. Crazy, they're still making them. Funny, huh? Funny how they still dump all this money into these movies when all they do is lose money. I wonder why. Why does anyone make a movie anymore?
Someone should fire Paramount.
Someone should just stop. They should just stop making movies. If nobody makes any money, what's the point?
Yeah.
So clearly there's that was the big Colbert thing. Oh my God. Anytime you would dare suggest, hey, this is kind of fishy. They're firing him like a year ahead of time, right before this merger goes through, because all he does is make fun of Trump every night. And if you ever suggest like, well, actually that show loses $100 million a day for the last, it's like, all right, fine. Weird that they decided to like go with it for the last 20 years or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
It's funny how just now they looked at, hey, someone want to check the books on Colbert to make sure we're actually making money on this show? What the hell?
We've been losing money,
$20 million a day this whole time.
Yeah.
Thank God we looked this up right before the merger went through. Oh man, we would have been embarrassed. It's just so stupid.
It really is.
And they just love to tell you like who's losing money, who's making money. It's like there's this obsession. They do it with comedians too. Like that's the ultimate argument. If you say someone's a hack, someone's not funny, someone is funny.
Yeah.
They're like, well, he makes this much. He's got this many followers. She made this much touring last year. Like as if that solves the argument. It's like, who cares? It's just money.
Yep. Agreed.
Yeah.
I'm backing you up.
That wasn't even my topic.
I know you came in with like 3 hot topics, man. You must be
three topics. Well, you started political talk, got me all fired up.
That was pretty sweet. God,
that was pretty sweet when you do that. I like that.
Awesome. All right, you want to hear my topic?
I do.
All right. And I'm not trying to be a bully. I'm not trying to be mean.
Oh, be a bully. Be
no,
political.
I'm not.
Be a
It
bully.
might sound like it. It's not political.
All right.
But the you know the sticker you run a marathon. People got those oval stickers say 26.2.
Mm-hmm.
You know, hey, I ran a marathon. Blah blah
Yeah.
blah. Well, you know, you see the ones that say 13.1.
I've never seen one of those in the wild, but I assume I know
They're
what
out there.
they're out there. Okay.
They shouldn't be out there.
Yeah.
You ran, and I'm not. Look, yes, I've run 2 marathons. Okay, it's not. I swear to God, I would have the same stance if I'd never even run half a marathon.
Yeah.
You're bragging, and it's the title, it's the name, a half a marathon. You're advertising, hey, I did half of something.
Right. Because the marathon, yeah,
do it, run it. That's great. Good for you. Tell your family and friends, but you're gonna have a bumper sticker that says, hey, everyone, I did half of something.
Yeah.
What?
They need its own. They should have come up with its own name, and it should not have been exactly a half.
Yeah.
So it should have just been like, we're the 13-mile thirsty throats. No.
I am not. I'm sorry. I cannot back you up. I am sorry. I'm going to jump ship on this.
Well, you get thirsty when you run 13 miles.
A 20K.
Just a 20K. The 20K. Yeah, that sounds cool.
Yep.
Yeah. Because once you call it a half marathon, it just sounds lame. I agree.
Yeah. God,
but then also there's the ultra marathon.
Yeah, that's,
you know about that?
Crazy. How do you know the distance? I think there's varying distances, isn't it?
I don't know the difference.
Like 50?
I mean, it might as well be 100. Who gives a shit? Anything you're running more than 26 miles, like you have a mental illness.
Yes. Oh, you ran an ultra marathon? You're stupid.
You should be medicated and locked in a padded room until you stop running more than 26 miles.
Yeah.
Okay. That's funny. It's how long is a marathon? 26.2?
Yeah.
That 0.2. What are we doing with that 0.2?
I know, and it's far, man.
Yeah. I would kill someone during that 0.2. It's like, are you kidding? Why did it have to be the 0.2? Why couldn't it just been 26?
Exactly. Or 25.
Yeah. How about 10?
When I was running the Chicago Marathon, there was like a bigger flight around a corner where it's like, 500 more meters or whatever, just something where you feel like, oh, it's probably right around the corner. 500 meters. What is that? A couple house lengths?
Yeah.
It's fucking far. I was getting pissed at the end. I was like, don't tease me until I could see the finish line. That's still
when you get in that mode, when you're like, okay, 500 meters. So you're like, the finish line is, near.
Yeah.
Relative to the rest of the race. Do you pick up speed? Are you like, I gotta finish strong?
I did not at that point. I do not. It's not until I would say, I don't know, 20 feet, 20 feet from the finish line.
You just start falling down forward to get your head.
But like even when you can see if it's like if it's a block, it's just like, we're not, no, I can't make it.
No sprinting to the
no gas in the tank.
But you do accelerate the last 20 feet. There is some pride. There is something that takes over where you're like,
the last 20 feet or so, sure.
Yeah, because you want it to look cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I ever show you the pictures? Because I'll take pictures of those runs. Did I ever send you the one that they sent me? There was like,
I think so.
I'm like, I was fucking wiped, and I'm like making this like, oh, this in pain face, but I'm right behind this like 75-year-old man that's like smiling and waving.
It's so funny. Yeah, I remember the picture because you looked like you were lost in a desert. because your
Yeah.
hair is long, but you're very skinny,
Yeah.
and the clothes are just like they look like tattered rags.
Yep.
You look like a castaway,
And I look like I'm just screaming, why?
which is a good question.
Yeah.
It's a good question to scream in that moment, but you get this sort of perch to sit on now and look down upon people who brag about running a half marathon.
That's right.
So it
I
was
guess
all
so.
worth it.
I
As
guess
you're
so.
crossing the finish line, you're probably just thinking like, those fucking half marathon people are
Yeah.
never going to hear the end of it.
Those lazy bastards.
Johnny Longlegs got him now.
Yes. Johnny Longlegs.
That's what you call yourself.
That's what it says on the back of my shirt. On the front of my shirt, it says, ask me about my shithole.
All right. I'm backing you up. No bragging about your half marathon.
Yeah. Don't put a sticker on. That's shame on you.
We should do the half of the half. What's a quarter of what's a quarter marathon?
7
point
6 point something.
Yeah.
It's half of 13.1. So 6.
Oh yeah, so 6.7 or
6.55.
6.55. Let's get 6.55 stickers.
I love
Start giving those to people.
I like it.
All
right, what's your topic?
Back in your this relates. So did some hiking this weekend at the state park, aforementioned state park. Sure. And I don't know if I brought this up before, but like I had a bit about how people will unprompted say to me how, don't worry, you're almost there. Yeah. And it's very insulting, you know?
Yeah.
But then I've been expanded that now to like, because sometimes people will, I never say that to anybody. I never talk. I'm not a chatty Cathy on a hike.
Yep.
But sometimes they'll ask me how
much do I have left?
Yeah, how much farther to the top, because I'm coming back down. And like I'm honest, if it's not, I'm like, I'm gonna be honest with you, you're not close. Like, and then the line is, I can see the parking lot. I see your car. You are not, this is not good news for you.
Right.
But then it's funny because I was thinking about it because we were hiking and we didn't really come across anybody, but there was a bench. So it was a very short hike. It's kind of steep, but it was probably only like barely a mile, maybe a little less. But it's steep, you know? And so maybe about only like 0.2 of a mile up, there was a bench, you know, so you could sit down and rest.
Yeah.
And you know what a bench is. You familiar with a bench?
I think it's got a back. This
guy, he's so funny. So I'm not insulting him. Yeah. But do you know who Josh Johnson is?
No.
He's a guy, he's like a host on the Daily Show, and he does a weekly stand-up video.
Huh.
You would know him if you saw him.
Okay.
He has a lot of viral videos.
While you're telling.
But he does this thing where he does like every week he dumps like 20 new minutes, maybe longer. Maybe sometimes they're like 40 minutes worth of new stand-up, and it's all topical on YouTube.
Is he white or black?
Black guy.
Okay.
Young.
Young. Look,
you've seen him. He's like hosts the Daily Show a lot.
Okay. Yep.
And I think he just started hosting one of the nights. Whatever. Point is, he's a very funny guy, but it's like 40 new minutes of material every week. How does he do it? And then if you watch, it's very funny, very clever, but also it's a lot of like, okay, so I'm going for a hike, and we sit down on a bench. Now, a bench, you know, a bench, it's wooden, it's got a back to it. You sit when you're tired. You know about getting tired, right? You start to walk. You walk a long time, you're gonna get tired. So it's a lot of like, and he's usually funny while he's doing it, but just really backfilling information, so it drags things out.
A perfect example of likability getting you extra mileage.
Yes. So I could never get away with it. As you can tell now, I cannot get away with it trying to lengthen out this topic by explaining what a bench is. So, but they dedicated the bench to someone. So
The bench that's like near the starting line.
yes. So 0.2 miles up the hill, they dedicated this bench because they're like Johnny Johnson or whatever. And
Johnny
you're like,
Shortlegs.
if you ever dedicate a bench to me, put it at the top, please. Don't tell everybody where my fat ass, like the rest, at this point in the hike.
Yeah.
So that is what I need backup on. Don't dedicate a bench to someone only 0.2 miles.
Of course, absolutely not. I back that up. Didn't you also have a? Did you ever have a bit? Didn't you have a bit about like people asking you how much further, and you had to be like, I don't know. I didn't. I turned around before. I got there.
No. I mean, that happened to me.
Maybe we just talked about it.
Because I did this hike in Alaska, and that kept happening to me because I gave up. Because that was brutal, though. I mean, I don't even hold myself accountable for that because that was so bad. It was getting snowy too and shit.
Yeah.
But like people kept asking me how much further to the top, and I was like, I really can't lie to you. I do not know. I did not make it. I can tell you where I turned around.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I should keep that part.
All
okay.
Right. Good
Straight up. Good stuff. Good topics.
Stuff. Oh, and I got some shows. I got some shows to plug.
Go for it.
I'll go, girl.
Go, girl.
This Thursday, Comedy on State, the 9:30 show, part of Madison Comedy Week. It's Comedy on State, 9:30 on the 7th. And then Friday at the Burr Oak here in Madison, 9 p.m. show, also part of the festival. And then next week, 14th through the 16th, I'm at One Night Stands in Michigan. What is that? 5 months before your appearance?
Keep them warm for me.
Yep. And then August 22nd, 23rd, Des Moines Funny Bone.
All right. Check those shows out. I will be the Coos Bay Mill Casino on August 29th. That's a Friday. Stir Crazy Comedy Club, September 5th and 6th.
All right.
And that's going to do it.
Thank you for listening to The Cavalry.